It is 7:36 in the morning time on this Wednesday on August 19th, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday on August 19th, 2020. And good morning, y'all. This lovely Wednesday on August 19th, 2020. 66 degrees in Naughton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Chilliwater News at 7:36 is AOC nominates Bernie Sanders and snubs Joe Biden in DNC address. Brett Bayer reps up straight to a DNC says Biden is trying to use the 47 years of Washington as an asset. Rank and file Democrat press Pelosi for more votes on coronavirus aid. AOC calls out racial injustice causation of misogyny in a middle-long DNC speech. Hennessy fired Roa at the Napa Valley's oldest family-owned winery. Mitch McConnell said Senate unlikely to pass a standalone postal service bill. Trump seeks boost in Arizona by focus on immigration. While President Trump also vows to put toll on cars coming into the U.S. to force Mexico to pay for border wall. Forecasters increase the odds of two systems becoming troubled storms or depressions in Atlantic and Hurricane Genevieve rose in the Pacific. We'll have more on that coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News in a couple of minutes from now. Mali Keita resigns as president after military coup. Belarus opposition and urges EU not to recognize election head of summit. When pool party sees hundreds of back together in China's former coronavirus epicenter. Israel bombs Gaza after warning Hamas it risks war. The European Union will hold an emergency meeting Wednesday about its response to the growing threats of Belarus. Australia signs deal to provide all citizens with potential COVID-19 vaccine. South Korea is at crucial time in COVID-19 fight as cases soar. Mali president resigns after being arrested in military coup. Representative Ross Spano lost in Florida and former Representative Secretary of Lebus won in Wyoming as the Tuesday tells primaries on Tuesday. Teen pot use may be common again since legalization. Stock futures rise slightly after the SP 500 notched a new record target. Leads retail sharp. Stock futures rise slightly after the SP 500 notches new record target leads retail shares higher. Looking at the stocks now, up. Down 66.84 at 27.78.07. SP 500 up 7.79 at 33.89.78 and Nasdaq up 81.12 at 11.210.84. World loss of shipping firm says demand will significantly decline this year. U.S. China agreed to expand airline flight speed between them to 8 per week. Elon Musk SpaceX raises $1.9 billion in funding. South Lake Tahoe hikers test positive plague first case in California since 2015, and fewer than half of Americans say they will get a coronavirus vaccine. Peter Joel News Time, 7:40. Time now for Peter looking at the local scene. Political leaders in the North. Reynoldsburg, North State Rep. Mail-in ballot application due 6,000 at Attleboro. Alleged drug trafficker held by that bill over 100 grams suspected fentanyl seized. Foxbury police recover stolen telephone company truck and apprehend suspect. Mansfield farmers market will move to the left side of the town hall Saturday to make way for early voting. Boston, the Secretary of State's office has virtual meetings have new benefits and some pitfalls. It's half a year to the state over the virus. It said limits On public gatherings, virtual meetings are often the result of more civic participation and often quicker, more frequent communication. But they also result in bad manners, technical problems, concerns about open meeting violations, inclusive people with disabilities. As more people log on to video conference alerted schools plans to reopen the default and have a time business, locally residents have encountered challenges they normally face if they were meeting in person. Globetrotting businesswoman comes home to the South Shore. In South Shore readies for primary election. Peter Shoulders time, 7:42. Top of that for sports report. Sheriff's Deputy Ian Donnelly and initial aggressor around Raptors shoving match. Doc Rivers fires back at Chris Sports saying Marcus Morrison. LA baiting him into the rejection, and Islanders blow shot to sweep Capitals out of Stanley Cup final playoffs. Peter Children's time is 7:42. Time now for Peter Children. Traffic trends to chat. Baby on the MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail. And the ferries, they are looking good. Look at the highways and byways in New England. 146 on the northbound side. A little bit slower on the Salesville Road at North Smithfield, Rhode Island. 130 to the westbound side. A little bit slower in the Jamestown area of the Newport Bridge. Out in the Cape Ford Bridge a little bit slower, but Route 6 is looking good from Sagamore all the way down to Orleans and Eastham. And look at that southeastern Massachusetts highways. 95 on the northbound side. A little bit slower on 128 out in Canton. 7 Expressway, northbound side, a little bit slower around Route 38 Quincy, all the way down to the gas tanks in Dorchester around Morrissey Boulevard. 7 Expressway southbound, a little slower on Morrissey Boulevard. Mass back on the westbound side, a little bit slower on South Boston. Route 1 and southbound side, a little bit slower between Route 16 around on the Tobin Bridge in the River Chelsea area. Route 3 to the southbound side, a little bit slower on 128 out in Canton. Route 128 at the northbound side, a little slower. Route 2A out of the Lexington area. But otherwise, 39395, looking good from 128 to the New Hampshire border. 485. On both feds, it's looking good from Wareham all the way to Amesbury. In central Massachusetts, 190 at the northbound side, little slow around Route 12 out of the Worcester area. Route 91 southbound side, a little bit slow around the Springfield area. And 91 both feds back around Route 5 out of the Greenfield area. And out in Connecticut, looking good, except the Route 7 southbound side, a little bit slow around I-84 out of Denver, Connecticut. 95 in the southbound side, a little bit slower at Bridgeport down at Fairfield, and then a little bit stubborn going 95 in the southbound side, so between Norwalk and Stamford. And up in northern New England, 39395, looking good from the Mass New Hampshire border all the way for the Reddit State. And 89, it's looking good from Concord, New Hampshire all the way down to the Canadian border in Maine. 95 northbound side, a little bit slower at Midway, Maine on the northbound side, but otherwise looking good in the state of Maine. And now look at the weather situation at 7:45. It is a beautiful day to our morning as it's a sunny skies. Will feel a little wispy clouds. It is the makings of a perfect day, except we can see some 20% chip shots at 2 p.m. or after 2 p.m., but increasing clouds by high 81 degrees. Calm and given the southwest bound 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. Chances is 20% for tonight. Mostly clouds, gradually becoming close cloud with a low around 53 degrees, a light and favorable wind. So give the AC a rest and open up some windows. Thursday, it'll be sun skies, high about 88 degrees, and the Thursday night low will be 58. Calm wind given the west around 6 miles in the afternoon for Friday. Most of the sun sky with 86, low 65 degrees of calm wind given the southwest around 5 to 7 mile an hour in the afternoon. And then Saturday, sunny skies, a little tad bit humid, high 89, low 67 degrees, and southwest about 3 to 6 mile an hour for Sunday. Check the shots between 11 a.m. and 5 PM. Putty Saska have an 84, low 66 degrees. Calgary Kevin. Saffron 6 mile in the afternoon is just spacious 40%. And for Monday, check the shots. Putty Saska have an 85, low 66 degrees. And West Black 3 to 5 mile an hour, just as 30%. And for Tuesday, Wilson Saska have an 86 degrees. West Black 3 to 7 mile an hour. Right now, not in it. Fair 59 degrees. And looking at the forecast discussion. Dry and seasonable weather will continue at the end of the work week as high pressure builds into the northeast and warmer, more humid weather should return this weekend and early next weekend. Random scattered showers and thunderstorms as high pressure moves offshore of a slow moving cold front approaches from the Great Lakes. No major change in the latest update did increase the sky cover a bit quicker in comparison to the previous forecast based on a satellite observation. The rest of the forecast remains on track. Taking a look at the latest on the tropics. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Disturbance number 1, a tropical wave located over eastern Caribbean Sea that produced disorganized showers and thunderstorms along with some gusty winds and east thunderstorms and some gradual development along the system is possible over the next day. So when it moves westward about 15 to 20 miles an hour across the Caribbean Sea, after that time the wave is forecasted to move more slowly northwestward and a tropical depression is likely to form late this weekend when the system reaches the northwestern Caribbean Sea and formation chances for 4 hours. Medium 40% and formation chance of 5 days, high 80%. Service number 2, an elongated low pressure located a little over 1,000 miles east of the Windward Islands continues and bitters and concentrated area. Showers and thunderstorms on the west side of the disturbance and the environment conditions are conducted for further development and the tropical depression is expected to form during the next day or two while the system moves generally west-northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour across the central to western portion of the tropical Atlantic. And formation chance in 4 hours, high 9%, formation chance in 5 days, high 9%. And for disturbance number 3, a large area of showers and thunderstorms located in Guinea and Sierra Leone, Africa, associated with a vigorous tropical wave and environment conditions are expected to be marginally conductive for some development of the system while the wave enters extreme eastern Atlantic on Friday by early the next week. However, conditions are forecast to become less favorable for tropical cyclone formation while it moves west-northwest at 15 to 20 miles an hour toward the central tropical Atlantic and formation chance in 4 hours, low near 0%, formation chance in 5 days, low 20%. Hurricane Genevieve has 150 mile an hour winds, minimum set pressure 960 millibars, located 20.2 to the north, 109.4 west, moving northwest at 9 knots at 10 miles an hour as a 3 a.m. mountain time. Center Genevieve is forecast to move just west of the Baja California Peninsula. However, the forecast records out close enough to southern Baja California Sur that a hurricane watches the nation tropical conditions should spread across southern Baja California Sur beginning in this afternoon and continue by Thursday. Large swells Genevieve rated by Genevieve are affected portions of the coast of the southern Mexico and will spread northward along the coast of Mexico to the Baja California Peninsula by Thursday. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chilabody News on this August 19th, 2020 on a Wednesday morning. I'm Peter J. Woods. Hope you have a good morning and goodbye day. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, and be well. We'll see you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.